Hey guys, DCAF13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars. In the last episode, we started off our journey here in Terra on whatever this place is called, Fort City, and we've become disciples, and not just any disciple, apparently the God's Gift, who has an incredible amount of ether, and yeah. Apparently we're just... Let me start over because this is fucking trash. Hey guys, DCAF13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars. Alright, we're still in the middle of the prologue, so let's just pick up where we left off last time, because I believe we're actually going to go classmate now. And as you can see, you could probably tell the video is not as...
the S-rank female disciple, and the God's Gift.
You can tell that the quality's not as the video's not as choppy anymore, because I was able to fix what was wrong. Again, I want to apologize for the quality in that first episode, because, yeah, that was really bad. There were just some settings on this game enabled that shouldn't have been, so, you know. Oh well, it's all fixed now, so let's get past that.
Welcome back, the two of you.
Ah, so this is the God's Gift.
The Star God has finally graced us with a God's Gift.
God's Gift and Foucault, we would like you to immediately try to classmate with each other.
Alright.
Huh? Right now?
I can understand your anxiety at the current situation, but as you know, classmating is a holy ritual to create star children. The male's ether and the female's star energy are entwined with bonds. Pouring this energy into the star womb Petrushka creates these holy children.
I do understand that the ritual is necessary for us to win peace in the world, but my heart isn't ready yet. I'm sorry, but please give me some time.
I see. I understand. Then, while you are thinking, I will go over the details of classmating. Is there anything you'd like to review about the classmating ritual?
Sure.
Well, tell me about Star Children.
What's this?
Star Children are not human. They are warrior spirits created to fight monsters. They are born through the classmating of a male and female disciple. They get their powers through the star energy of the female who made them. That energy is what they use to put their powers to full use. When taking Star Children into battle, it is standard for a female to accompany them.
Do you have any other questions?
Sure.
Alright, tell me about Star Conception.
What's that?
Star Conception refers to the act of classmation, creating Star Children. The female takes the male's ether into a star womb during this ritual. Now, as to the viability of the Star Conception rate, that is, the probability of conceiving a star child as a result of classmating. The rate is highest between males with high ether counts and highly ranked females. According to the statistical data gathered until now, the success rate is only a few percent, even with S-ranked disciples on both sides.
Do you have any other questions?
Sure.
I think we're ready to get started.
I'm alright.
But we can expect a high conception rate with an S-rank girl and a God's Gift male. We would definitely like to see some good results from you.
You alright, Foucault?
Are you prepared, Foucault?
Yes, I'm ready now.
We will now begin the classmating. I will take full responsibility and watch over the ritual between you two.
Of course you will, Matera.
Now, proceed as I taught you earlier.
Alright. Okay, so a couple things about the screen. Down in the lower left corner, you'll find your BP, your bond points. Every time you create a Star Child, it costs 100 BP. I think it might go down with certain conditions, but don't quote me on that. It's been, what, 4 years since I played this game? So I wouldn't really trust a lot of the information I still have. But yeah, you also have the status graph that tells you what kind of stats you're gonna get with your star child. As you can see there with the example they have a bunch of stats in green, some stats in red, and some stats in blue. Green is neutral stats, red are stats that are going to be lesser than normal, and then blue is what the star child will excel in. Okay, so yeah, and you can also get the data from your heroine. The face they have there is their mood and also their intimacy. Intimacy is increased when you view the events between yourself and the heroine. Mood is basically, well, when we get to view their events, it'll be kind of like persona. We'll go into like dating sim mode where you have to pick the proper responses. If you pick right responses, their mood will go up. Wrong responses, their mood goes down. But yes, if your heroine has a higher mood, most preferably that happy face that they're showing there, you're gonna get some really good results from your star child. However, the lesser their mood, you can eventually get to a point where the heroine isn't gonna even want to classmate with you. So keep that in mind and try not to piss the girls off too much. And there's also a possibility that you might have more than one star child when you classmate. You'll see that with that little twins icon there. It's just that when you see that, well, there's a chance of it normally happening without you seeing the icon. And that just represents that there's a high chance. So yes. I think there's one more. Okay. So star children that are born will be heavily influenced by the protagonist and the heroine they are born from. If you haven't been communicating with the heroine well, or if the heroine's in a bad mood, it will negatively affect the star children. Also, depending on the timing, there are other factors that affect the star children. When creating star children, make sure to be aware of how the heroine is feeling. And yeah, like I said, if they're in the worst mood possible, you cannot classmate with them. So, yeah, all Fuko's stuff is relatively normal right now, and oh, they actually put her in her elite rank uniform right now. But yeah, you can just see like different things that you've learned about the girls, like what they like, what they dislike, what kind of gifts they like, and then a little description. So Fuko, friendly second year born and raised in a normal household. She enjoys swimming and hopes this skill will be useful in fighting monsters. And then we also have their mood there. She's just neutral mood, no intimacy, because we haven't really spent time with her. But Fuko's spread, it's pretty much average on all stats, just a decreased magic attack and an increased luck stat. And yeah, in case you couldn't tell, it's attack, defense, magic attack, magic defense, speed, tech is dexterity, and then luck. So yeah. And also another thing to keep in mind about the heroines, underneath their level you'll see that like a shield icon. That is what their element is. So Fuko's element is water, so any children that Fuko has, they'll be water element. That's especially important if you're creating, if the class of the child you want is a mage. So classmate with who you want your mage's element to be. Alright, now that I've gotten all that out of the way, let's actually get to the ritual and you guys can see this amazing scene. Oh, and also, of course, before we begin, another selection process, selecting a Petrushka for which your child will be born from. Right now we only have access to the standard Petrushka, but there's an infinite amount of those. You can use as many of them as you like. They have no positive or negative effects on the children, so it's just the standard thing. But you can find other Petrushkas in dungeons. I believe they're in dungeons anyway, but I think they're like pretty rare to come by. But yeah, if you do find them, they do, like, some of them do have pretty good effects. I don't really remember off the top of my head, because again, 4 years since I last played this, but you know, there are some pretty good ones. Alright, so yes, Petrushkas affect the Star Child's abilities. There are various types of Petrushkas, and each affects different aspects, such as stats or elements. When you find a new Petrushka, try it out, see what it does. So yes, again, we only have the basic Petrushka, so let us go with that.
Touch my heart.
And there you go. Classmating. Yeah. That's it. Alright, so yeah, once you're done with classmating, you'll have a whole list of classes for what you can pick your child to be. It's just that your child can be... You can pick whatever class you want for the child. It just has to fit within their parameters. So if they don't meet the minimum required stats for the class, they can't be that class. So, again, keep that in mind. But yeah. The orange graph shows what parameter, like what stats are required, and the yellow graph shows what stats your star child has. Alright, so... Oh, Gunslinger. Oh, that's different. Usually the first thing they have you make is a Swordess. Huh. Gunslinger's cool, though. Alright, so... Well, for the sake of the tutorial, we only have one choice, so let's pick Gunslinger. I thought that is really weird, because usually... I remember on my practice run when I was playing through this, and usually in a lot of... Yeah, usually for the first time, they always have you pick Swordess. I've never had it where you get to pick Gunslinger first. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, and then you have the names for your child. You can name them whatever you want. I'm not good at naming things, as you guys are very well aware. So we'll just go with the random names, and we will go with... Ace. Ace is a good name for a gunner. Alright, and we got...
Leave it to
And when
me!
your child's born, you get different little effects, or rewards. Depending on... Well, every time you create a star child, you get a random little reward, called a bonus card. So since ours was BP 25% off, we basically saved 25 BP, but we get 25 BP back after the classmating. I'd say like those cards are probably the best, the ones that help you conserve your BP, because it's probably one of the most useful resources in the game. I mean, it lets you create the star children, so... And there's also something you can do with BP in battle, but of course we'll get to that when we get to that. And of course, sometimes when your star children are born, they can have mutations. They can have very fast growth rates, which are denoted by like a little pink star, or they can have 2 defensive elements, which you can see over on the right-hand side. However, there is another bonus that they don't tell you about here. If you have a star child with a golden star next to it... Oh wait, no, never mind. It actually is just the star. Never mind, I'm just stupid. But yeah, for this first classmating, they let you have triplets. There's the one gunslinger, and then they give you a Swordess and a healer. And they all had 25% off. Cool.
Is this true?
So basically, we only had to use 25 BP for that classmating. And I like that.
This is unbelievable.
Good star! Triplets! On the very first attempt? Oh, the conception rate must be... Oh, that's an unbelievable success!
The amount of ether produced guarantees a star child with an S-rank female disciple.
Hi, Chief Ruby. When'd you get here?
Ruby, when did you get here?
I had an interest in this experiment, too. I decided to observe and take readings.
What? You dare call this holy rite an experiment?
Forgive me, but don't these results satisfy you, too?
Indeed. I am extremely pleased. Oh, Star God, we are truly thankful for your gift. We will now be able to exterminate the monsters within the Dusk Circles.
Whew.
Fuko,
are you alright? Here, grab my arm.
Thanks.
Well done, you two. If your bond becomes stronger, even stronger star children will be born. Keep this up and get along with each other.
Oh, yes.
You are free to use this shrine if you need to perform classmating from here on. Disciples with high conception rates are given priority to use this holy place.
understood.
I understand.
Well, you two, considering where we are, I'll guide you to the fort city's defensive line now. Oh, you'll need to change before that. You're in the standard class uniforms. Here are your elite class uniforms. Once you've changed, let's regroup.
Still, I am truly envious of youth. If I was a disciple, I'm sure I would have enough ether for a legion of children.
Matero, please. Alright, let's save over here.
Goodness, don't you two look smart in your new uniforms?
Thanks, Chief Ruby.
Thanks.
Yes, well, now that you're here, let me give you the grand tour. This is the top of the fort city. We're at the defensive line here. It's been nicknamed the Original Core. Look down from here. What you see in the water is the world's first and largest dusk circle. The church calls it the Pandora Labyrinth, by the way. Giving it a name makes it easy to remember, so go ahead and call it that as well.
How frightening. So this is the first dusk circle that appeared 20 years ago.
There are 8 dusk circles in the world right now, including this one. Of those, 2 have become active. That is, they've fully materialized as labyrinths. This one has remained dormant, however. This one is still what's nicknamed the Circle Seed, an inactive dusk circle. Still, because of its powerful energy, monsters are slowly pouring out of it.
No. I can see the labyrinth clearly, though. Why isn't this considered an active circle?
There is a reason why you can already see it so clearly. The dusk energy here is extremely powerful compared to other dusk circles.
And?
How is the fort city being protected from the monsters here?
As you can see, the mouth of the castle wall is lined by a magic wall. We are fully equipped with a system to intercept any monsters as well. Even then, some monsters occasionally do get past that.
So the monsters that attacked us when we got off the boat must have been some of those.
You were attacked by monsters? That's odd. We haven't received any reports that monsters escaped the defensive line.
That's weird.
Could they have come from one of the nests on the island?
What the?
There are monster nests here?
The active circles on the continent shoot out pods filled with monsters called nests. They sometimes make it all the way to the island, but it's very rare.
Chief Ruby, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, here you are. Let me introduce you. This is another S rank in the 2nd year.
That means we'll be in the same class. I'm Fuko. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Alec. Another S rank, huh?
Hi there, David Vincent.
So I'm told. I'm a little worried if I'll be of any use, though.
You shouldn't be so naive. Such thoughts on the battlefield will only lead to death.
You're right.
It's not funny.
You know, when I first played through this game, I didn't really focus as much on voice actors as I do nowadays. But you know, now that I know that David Vincent voices Alec, I can't not see him as Robin. Just saying. Especially with the way he acts too. Well, I mean, not completely the way he acts, but with battles and stuff, you know. God damn it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm John. It's nice to meet you.
So, you're God's gift.
What's that?
Is there something on my face?
No, it's nothing.
Why don't you have Alec guide you from here on? I may not look it, but I'm rather busy. See you later.
You need a tour, huh? Okay, come with me. Is there anything you'd like to know about the fort city while we're here?
Sure.
Well, tell me about the circle.
What's this?
Got it.
I believe you know already. But there are currently 8 dusk circles in the world. The Dusk Circle at the Fort City is the oldest and largest of those. Though it's still a circle seed, it has enough dusk energy to create monsters. When it ever activates, this circle will be horrifically powerful. That's why the Academy was created, to train disciples like you and me. We need to be able to stand up against the circles when they do become active.
Thanks.
Thank you. I understand now.
Any other questions?
Sure.
Alright, tell me about the Academy.
What's that?
Got it.
The Atera Academy gathers those who have received the Star God's brand. It's where we're trained to be disciples. Aside from certain individuals who are given a special assignment from the Church, everyone who exhibits a brand must transfer to the Academy the moment it appears. And then, there are disciples like us, who are shown to be elites. While we're training, we get assigned to combat units to eliminate monsters. And obviously, higher-ranked students are assigned to more important missions.
Thanks.
I see. Thanks for the explanation.
Any other questions?
Sure.
I don't have any more questions.
I'm all right.
I see. I'll show you the firing control for the Dusk Screener first.
Monsters are emerging from the Dusk Circle.
Well, damn.
All staff on duty, intercept them immediately. We have an incursion.
Alright, we're on a Yuri Lowenthal.
What's going on?
It seems monsters have broken through the magic barrier.
Well, looks like no time for a tour then.
There's quite a number of them. God's gift. Can you fight?
Of course.
Definitely.
I'll hold these ones off. You go defeat the ones up ahead.
You all right?
Can you fight them on your own?
I'll be fine. Now go.
Got it.
Right.
Whoa! There's a ton of monsters up here, too!
Here I go.
We can defeat these if we work together. Let's go!
Right!
And of course, transformation sequences.
Here I go.
Alright. And now we have two teams, of course. It's
our
me and Fuko, and our team of Star Children. Of course, still all we can do right now is attack, so let's just take care of these bats. Also, if there's more than one target on the field, if you hit L and R, or since I'm playing on the keyboard for some fucking reason, Q and A, you can switch between targets. So let's hit him from a weak point.
Yeah! I won't lose!
Simple enough. Alright, now remember how I said normally two units can't
that's all
occupy the same space? Actually, I think I was talking about this before. Well, you know what, we'll go into it once we have more than one team.
We did it! We really defeated monsters!
Since that battle ended much faster than I thought it would.
Looks like you're done over here.
Alec! I'm glad you're okay.
Sorry, but I have to take part in dealing with the aftermath here. My tour is over. I'll take you to the dorms at least.
Wow.
This is luxurious.
Indeed.
S-rank disciples are given different lodging than other disciples. Since you're a god's gift, you'll get the same treatment as an S-rank disciple. Well then, if you'll excuse me. Looks like our new life here is about to begin.
Uh-huh.
Things are so much different here. I have to do my best for world peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. The monsters must be defeated. Alright, we can save here, and I think I might actually end the episode here too. I'm probably gonna have a bunch of short episodes for this one. I don't want these episodes to be too long. Like, I think an hour would be way too long for these episodes, definitely. I do not plan on going on for that long with you guys. But, I feel like 25, 30 minutes, or I guess in this case 24 minutes, is a pretty good cutoff point. I mean, it's just enough. So, In the next episode, we will continue on with Chapter 1. I will see you guys then. Bye!